My song, You Know My Name. That is my song. Thank you, Jesus. I am pumped up this morning after that song. I need to listen to that like every morning. Because you know I repent every hour now. Yeah. I got the alert on my phone because it's so much to repent for. Hashtag repent. Listen, I hope you guys had like an amazing Thanksgiving. I had a really nice time on my Thanksgiving. I did not cook. Everybody knows that I don't cook. So shout out to Chef T who cooked my entire meal for me and my family for Thanksgiving. It was delicious too. Everything was going great until my two uncles start fighting over a pie. Anywho, I'm not even going to get into that story right now. My sister was instigating the whole thing as well. Listen, so y'all know I always have a bunch of shenanigans going on in my life, and I want to encourage somebody this morning. I was trying to decide whether I was going to talk about this or not, but I decided that I'm going to talk about it because it might help somebody. So recently, like a couple days ago, right, I saw a post that I was tagged in from a young lady who was just like slandering my name, right? She was like, she's a scam. She only want money. All this stuff, right? And I was like, what you talking about, right? Right? And I was like, you know what? If I wasn't prepared, because these past couple of months, a lot of people who have now gone national and things like that was trying to like give me some insight on what happens now when you're this public figure, right? It's like you get attacked, right? And I'm thinking to myself, no. You know, I genuinely try to help everybody. Well, guess what? It happened. So she puts this on social media and, you know, of course, my sister, the first person, like, ready. Tony always ready. That's my protector, right? So I'm telling my sister, you know, the best thing to do is just be silent. I mean, because I'm not even going to give any energy to it. You know, I know that I do things genuinely. And so it is what it is. Everybody's not going to like me. Everybody's not going to love me. So guess what, people? With different levels come different devils. Okay? What happens is when God is putting you in a position to send you to the stratosphere, you are going to have little devils coming out trying to get you to alter your thoughts, to make you want to quit, to make you do all these things, right? Don't do it. Listen, if it is meant for it to happen for you, what? I didn't say that. I said if it was meant. Why you stop me in this motivational moment? This was a motivational moment. Okay, let me go back. If it was meant to happen for you, right? Don't let someone else, you know, alter what you're destined to do just by what their thoughts and their actions are. Because some people would have taken that and been like, you know what? I'm not getting on social media. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Lady, what God has for me is for me. And what he has for you is for you. But here's the thing. When Jesus say yes, no daggone body can say no. So to the top I go. That's all I got to say about that. And hopefully that helps somebody else. But anyway, I just thought that was crazy. And if I wasn't prepared for it, when I was in the shadows, right, for 8 years, I was in the shadows. I was like a mystical character. Nobody really knew what I was doing. I was moving in silence and I was doing excellent. And here it is when I felt like it was time for me to come out and share the information and help other people, especially our people, build generational wealth. That's when the attack comes. That's when the lawsuits come. That's when the nonsense come. That's when the cyberbullying come. You can't make me stop. Anyway. That's enough of my shenanigans. I'm going to do a whole series on Angel Brown's shenanigans. So recently, right, I was in Value City looking for a rug, right? What was so funny about that, Tony?
This is
the transition from one thing to the next. Well, you know how I got ADHD. It's not, I don't take medication for it. I've never been diagnosed, but I already know I got it. It's okay. I jump from one thing to the next. I was in Value City, so I was looking for a rug, right, which I actually bought. It was a gorgeous blue rug, right? So as I'm walking in another aisle, I see two ladies. Actually, one lady, the daughter, I'm going to introduce him in a second, but I got to tell you this story. I was walking down the aisle, and I think her and her mother was going back and forth about, I don't know if it was like the payment of something or she was helping her buy something or something like that, right? So her daughter kinds of, just had the same energy as me. Hi, how are you? Just like out of the blue. Right? And she started talking to me, and then we got to talking, and then mom realized who I was, and it was just like amazing. And people like you guys is why I continue to do what I do, because I want to quit every other day. I ain't gonna lie. Every other day, I'm like, I'm done. I'm moving to Florida, and I'm done. But when I interact with people who genuinely say, we listen to you, you inspire us, you encourage us, that gives me energy to say, you know what, Lord, okay, I'm on the right track. I might have one person that thinks this, and then to 1,000 people who say, keep going, Angel. So I thank you guys for that, because I'm telling you, that day was one of the days like, I'm done. Mm-hmm. I'm done. So Dominique and Karen is here with me today, my Value City buddies.
Hey, yes.
And I just want to say, first of all, Dominique, because Dominique's daughter, she's the one who kind of like stopped me, and she just had this energy that just I connected with. So Dominique, tell them a little bit about
Value City.
Value City.
I literally do that all the time. I always talk to random people. And we were kind of going back and forth. Well, she was telling me that I had to pay half of my couch back. Half was a Christmas gift. And then the other half
Your
I had
mom
to pay
was.
back. Yes. So she was trying to send it in a text message so she could take me to court if I don't pay her. And so I was like, my nickname for her is Shirley. So I'm like, well, if I sign it Shirley, they ain't gonna hold up in court.
Right. I heard that part too.
Yeah, so I just wanted to stop and make sure if I was tripping.
So she gotta stop me and ask me.
Like, it just makes sense. She trying to make me sign something talking about you have to pay this back. It should be just from love,
That's right.
What God puts on your heart.
And it was.
So wait a minute. Did you actually sign something? Did you send the text?
I just sent the text and asked who this was. No, I said yes, Shirley.
That way it won't hold up in
right.
court.
And it's okay. Now that I met Angel Brown, I said it was for free.
I stopped the right people.
Hey! See, you stopped the right one.
Okay, I know to pay off sometime.
But as I was talking to Karen, you was telling me about some of the things that you had going on and what you were doing, which was a lot of what I was doing.
Exactly. I currently I bid on state and federal contracts for the state of Maryland.
Yes.
And I hire individuals coming home from incarceration.
Mm-hmm.
They are the first ones that I reach out to.
Yeah.
And any jobs I have after that, then I hire other individuals. I've hired individuals since 2007. I've been doing this, and I've had over 100 employees.
Wow.
And I can relate to when you say that how individuals come and they try to attack you.
Yes.
And the things that you do, because I genuinely do this from my heart, because I want to make sure that the individuals coming home have a good chance at life.
Yeah.
That they get a great start. However,
Because it's hard for them.
It's
People are
extremely
so
hard.
judgmental.
And they tell them all the time that when you release, we have this program, that program, and it's really not true.
Yeah.
They are really set up for failure.
Yeah.
So I try my best to reach out to them. And yes, I am attacked all the time. I'm criticized.
Yeah.
They tell me I don't pay my employees, I pay them late, this and that. So, but I too wanted to quit and said I was going to give up.
Yeah.
But I also started another, I was a nonprofit, transitional homes for individuals coming home as well.
Okay.
So that they could have somewhere to live.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, I'm planning to be a one-stop shop. So not only do they come home and have somewhere to live, but they will be able to work because of the contracts that I did.
Right.
And that the parents that have children will have somewhere to have their kids right there on the premises for daycare. So those are just some of the things that I'm working on, and with glory from God, He has given me the strength to continue to go on after all the criticism
Thank you,
that I
Jesus.
received. Yes. So I'm still
Thank you,
pushing.
Jesus. How can people get in contact with you?
Oh, but they can call me. My number is out there. The business is called All Minds. The number is 410-417-7118. I'm also a realtor. I do a lot of things.
See, I told you we had an icon. What real estate firm do you work for?
EXP Realty.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been there. I've been a realtor since 2006.
Awesome.
So if you're looking for a home, you're looking to sell your home, you can give me a call, 410-717. I'm sorry, 410-417-7118.
Okay. I don't know my own number either. So I never call myself. I text myself when I want to remind myself of stuff. Nobody do that?
I do.
Like when you text it, if you want to remind yourself of something, I do that all the time. I should use notes on my iPhone, but I got the iPhone like 2 because I never upgraded. It still work though. It still work. I'm not one of the ones that need to upgrade every single time it comes out. This is the iPhone 2.5 or something. Dominique, I was talking to you. I know I crack myself up sometimes. Dominique, I was talking to you, and you have like a lot of stuff. Like you remind me of me when I used to like write down like all these ideas that I used to have, right? But I just didn't know how to like get it up and start it. I just didn't know what to do because I didn't have anybody to say, okay, Angel, step 1, do this, step 2, do this. And then financially, I just ain't have it to start. So can you tell us a little bit about some of the things that you are like preparing to do in the future so we know what to look out for?
Right. So one of the things that I'm working on is a company called Romantic Settings. It's basically like a staging company for anniversaries, for birthdays, any romantic thing that you want to do. I wanted to pair up with some of the hotels. So that comes with his and hers gift bags and dinner for 2. I also am working on a book called The Survival of the Black Sheep.
Oh, I like that name.
Thank you. It's based around my life, daughter and a mother.
Yeah.
Trying to overcome some of the obstacles as being a child and growing into a woman.
Yes.
What else am I working on? Working on so many things.
Yeah.
The book, the romantic settings.
I like the romantic settings. You can come over and romantic set us up, right, Damon Marshall? People need that sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because we forget to do it. You said like Mike Davis, shade.
Yeah, it's a funny story behind that. One of my friends. Oh, sorry.
Go.
One of my friends was telling me how she was trying to set up a hotel with her guy at the time, and she said that she couldn't get it together in time, so he had to wait in the bathroom. And he is a little heavy set, so she couldn't set it up in time, like like the candles and have everything together.
Okay.
Praise 106.1.
Wrong choice of word. But basically, like, he was in the bathroom sweating. Like, by the time they can enjoy it, it just kind of turned into a whole nother thing. So it made me think, like, you can have it all together and just walk in, already prepared, already ready. And you can just enjoy the moment.
Yeah. I've had instances where I, thought that I was, going to set up something romantic or, try to be sexy with something and it just turned out all wrong.
All wrong.
All wrong. Can't even give the stories, but all wrong.
Like, what happened? Yes.
But there was another thing you was working on.
I wanted to...
I'm sorry.
I was also trying to work on a talk show called DC Lockbox.
Okay.
Just a platform for any and every conversation. I think some people are weird about talking about certain things. So I just wanted to have that platform just to talk about any and everything.
You need to talk to my sister. You know why? She did a show. It was called He Said, She Said, right? And I went to it. They had it live. They would have it live in certain places. And I went to like the first one. And literally, I thought that I was a virgin again from some of the stuff that I was hearing. It was, but it was topics that people need to talk about. I was just shocked.
Yes.
But people loved it. You know why? Because it's topics that, we'd be like, oh, we can't talk about sex. We can't talk about this.
But
we can't talk about that.
Low, like,
but you listen on the low. So it's like that. My sister did an excellent job with that. somebody like myself was like trying to put on earmuffs. I couldn't hear half the stuff. But knowing that a lot of us go through a lot of things that we don't want to talk about, but yet we say, you know, we don't communicate with each other, especially if you're in a relationship. Well, how can we communicate if everything is taboo, that you can't talk about it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
So I think that's amazing, and I think you definitely should do it. Because more of us need to talk about issues that we're having, not just as women and relationships, businesses, all sorts of stuff. Because we don't come together. You know, we like to tear people up. We'll tear you down in a minute, but won't say, girl, I like your lipstick. I like your hair.
Yes.
You know, because then, you know, you got to be bisexual. You saying you bisexual if you say a lady look nice. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's what happens. If you say too much about a lady, then it seems like you like them. Why can't I just be encouraging and motivating and tell the lady that you look nice today? I don't understand that. But anyway, that's a whole nother show.
And that comes with
It's the bun.
confidence.
It's the bun. I told
She
you it
told
was
me
the
that
bun.
on Daddy City too. She was like, it's the bun. You know, that's the only thing I know how to do. The bun.
And there's one other thing. I feel like I'm Domine's assistant. She used to be my assistant, helping me
really?
out. But there was one other thing that was really important that she was working on, and that was with the sex trafficking.
Oh.
And
That's
she doesn't want to
big right
divulge a lot of the information.
Yeah.
Because that is a very serious topic.
Yes, it is.
Her idea that she has in reference to making sure that they're able to be able to track the children is something that you don't want to just get out there.
And it's the
because you never
bomb.com,
know
because
who's
I already
listening.
heard it. It was the bomb.com. Yeah.
Yes.
So I definitely understand. And it's like a lot of that going on now. And I think it's more public now. And I think it's needed. Because that's a sad topic. Not only that, but now they're snatching kids and putting them in
Yes.
vans and
Yes.
things like that. It's just scary. Like right now, it's just really, really scary. Anyway, Baltimore, listen. I brought you guys on the show because immediately after talking to you guys, I was like, you want to come on the show? They was looking at me like I was crazy. But I brought you guys on the show because I just want people to see and to realize that, you know, I am just a regular, normal person. I love to laugh. I love to have fun, but I also love to teach. And when I encounter people who I feel have the same kind of spirit as me, you know, I want to invite them on the platform, regardless if, you know, some people will say, well, you a realtor too. Like, why would you let her come on and promote her real estate? You know how many damn people need houses?
Right.
One for everybody. Yes.
Do you understand? There is money for all of us out there.
Exactly.
And guess what? It's not always about money, folks.
Right.
It's not always about money, but that's what we think. Right now, I'm trying to protect my peace.
That's right.
I'd rather have my peace right now.
That's
I'm trying to
right.
protect my peace at this moment. Peace is the real bag right now. I mean, but you know, when you start off from not having money and you strive to get the money, and then when you get to a certain point in your life and you like, oh, is this what it is? This will come with this? Because you gotta be ready for it, right? You gotta be
Yes.
ready for the blessings. We ask for it all the time. I know I used to ask for the Lord, please let me hit the lottery. Lord, please let me do this. Lord, please let me do that. And then when it comes, you don't know how to handle it.
Right.
So now I'm backtracking. I'm now asking for management of things that is going to come my way. Because if we don't have the management of it, you're going to mess it up. You're going to screw it up. That's how we make money and lose money a lot.
Right. And one thing that we do when you first start out, it seems like, at least for me, you're chasing the money. Now I'm sitting back, I'm letting the money chase me. So I no longer do that. Because what God has for you, as you stated, it will be for you.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about it. And if it's ordained to be that way. It's
Yes.
ordained to come for you. It's ordained to happen for you. So that's how I am now. I don't sit back. I don't worry. I don't stress myself out
That's
about
right.
it anymore. And I don't run after it. I
That's
let it
right.
run after me.
That's right.
You gonna worry, don't pray. You gonna pray, don't worry.
Oh, I love it. That's right. No more worries in the Andrew Brown effect.
Nope. Don't. It'll work out.
Because that's what we do a lot. But that's a generational curse also, because we saw our parents worry, we saw their parents worry and things like that. And so like we got to like break the cycle of that. And especially with women, with with us as women.
Yes.
We've been taught not to want to help one another.
Yes.
We've been taught, don't have Karen around my man. Don't have Karen in my kitchen and all that type of stuff. We've been
Yes.
taught those things.
Yes.
So the underlying issue is we're thinking in our mind, okay, I can't trust Karen.
Right.
Because that's what I've been taught.
Exactly.
From a small age. And it's like we need to start breaking that chain and help one another. We all can grow and unite together. But it's going to take time because everybody's mind, you can't like alter and switch and change.
Right.
I'm into flipping mindsets right now. Like my whole thing when we first started this was flipping houses, right? I still flip houses, but I don't necessarily care to, do courses and things like that any longer. And the reason why is because I feel like I'm just going to set somebody up for failure if their mindset is not where it needs to be when they flip that house. Because you can flip that house and make 50 grand and lose it or spend it, within a month.
Absolutely.
So
Right.
I got to flip your mindset first, and if I don't flip your mindset, then it ain't going to work.
Right.
And that's just how I look at it, and then the other day I was thinking about flipping businesses. I'm like on another level at
That's
this
a good
point.
idea.
I'm at another level at this point. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like I don't like following trends.
Right.
I don't
Thinking
like
out the
following
box.
trends when people, everybody's doing an ugly Christmas sweater. I don't want to do one. I'll do a hat. Everybody is doing an all black party. I don't want to wear all black. I don't want to do all that. But if you think about it, right, the top 1% of the richest people in America, right, have done something different. They didn't follow trends.
Out the
They
box.
didn't follow trends. They thought outside the box. And so that's what we have to start getting into. We got to start getting into that. We got to start making more money, keeping more money, and investing more money. That's what we have to do. Bottom line. That's the only way that we're going to be able to build for our children and our children's children and our children's children's children. Right? So thank you for that, Tony. Thank you for that. It just felt like a speech at that moment. So again, give your information out. Tony, you're crazy. Give your information out about how people can reach out to you because, listen, you need a realtor. Call Karen.
Thank you.
Karen,
please.
I mean, you've been a realtor for a long time.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes, I have.
And I'm in real estate as well, and we focus a lot on investors and investors outside of the country and things like that. And it's so many vacant houses. It's so many houses to be sold in Baltimore and the surrounding counties. Come on, like we can all I just wish we could have like a summit where all the realtors come
Yes.
together. It don't matter what company you with and things like that,
yes.
and just like powwow together to make it greater than what it already is.
That's a fantastic idea. It really is. Because when you're confident in what you do,
Yes.
there is enough to share with everyone. You don't have to worry about stepping on someone's toes or taking what someone else is going
Right.
to have. There's enough to share. One key point that you made was that it's very important that we invest.
Yes.
I invest in foreign exchange. That's
Okay.
one of the largest investment I made. I was hesitant.
Yeah.
Because, our people are very hesitant about investing.
We're scared.
We're very scared. And I was in the beginning, but when I saw it work for me, I'm telling everyone about it. Not that everyone is jumping on board.
Yeah.
But I am telling them so that they can do the same thing too.
Right. And it's not meant for everybody to do everything. And I just learned, and my husband tells me all the time, everybody is not meant to get your help.
You're
And
right.
I used to try to help everybody. And now I understand everybody does not deserve my help. Everybody's not meant to get my help. Everybody's not meant to do the things that I do. So now I'm very protective over not only my information, but protective over who I allow in my brain space. Because if you like a negative person and you ain't got no positivity in your bones, like I don't want you in my brain space because it's gonna take up too much space that I could be using for somebody or something else. So I am now getting into the habit of clearing out my brain space. I've been doing that these past couple of days. No, I really have. It's a way that you actually could do it. You got to clear out some of the stuff because how can you add more to your plate if you have all this stuff that's going on swirling in your mind, and then you got to get some control over it. So, Baltimore, I'm protecting my brain space at this point. And I've been changing a lot over this past year as far as just who I allow to get information from me, who I give my time to, because my time is so valuable. All of our time is valuable, and we can't get it back. Mm-hmm. So it's like the people who, ask for help, but really don't want the help and really not going to take the help and do anything with it. I'm not going to waste my time with helping you. Right. And I'm not going to feel bad about it.
That's right.
Back in the day, I used to feel bad about it. Not going to do it. Anyway, guys, don't forget, we got the appreciation dinner that's coming. That's going to be on December the 19th at the Bougie Martins West. It's going to start from 6 to 10. And you guys can just come out and say whatever you want to say. Appreciation, if I've helped you, if I, did anything for you and you want to say some appreciation, come and tell me why I'm living. Don't wait till I die. Don't wait till I die and stand over a casket and be like, oh, she helped me, but I wish I could have told her. You can tell me on December the 19th at the Bougie Martins West. You can go to Eventbrite and you can buy a ticket. It's $40. Yes, it's $40. If you don't want to pay the $40, then don't come. No, I'm just saying. You know, people will, if it's free all day long, you'll have like 400 people that's gonna come. But when you ask for $40 to pay for the meal that you're gonna eat, to say thank you to somebody that may have helped you, if you don't want to do it, I mean, I'm just saying. It is what it is at this point. You know what I mean? But those of you who want to do it, you can go to Eventbrite and buy a ticket. And that's going to be December 19th, 2019 at 6 p.m. And you can come as you are, or you can dress to impress. Y'all better hope I don't wear no army fatigue pants in there. I know my husband making me dress up. But it's okay. I'm going to have my hair done. I'm going to get my nails done. I'm going to look like a girl. Thank you guys for coming in and sharing with me.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's some amazing things that you guys are doing, and I appreciate you. I'm so glad that I met you in Value City, because now we're going to be doing some things outside of Value City.
Yes.
All right, guys, pat yourself on the back, Baltimore. See.
Let's go. Ladies, it's time for us to power up with Angel. Angel Brown Effect. Angel Brown Effect.
Kent Fisher Furs is celebrating its 70th anniversary with a 70% off fur sale, a milestone in local fur salon history. Kent Fisher Furs, 70 years in business, up to 70% off luxurious new furs, dress furs, casual furs, capes, ponchos, hipsters, and vests, starting at just $388. Get your style on, no money down. Kent Fisher Furs, 70th anniversary 70% off fur sale, Allegheny Avenue, Towson.
This is the busiest time of the year in the city, but the holidays wait for no one, so I'm glad I have USPS to get presents to my nephews in time. Traffic jams or not.
You don't see many people when you live way out here, but even on snowy days, I can rely on my carrier Donna to show up.
Wherever you call home, the United States Postal Service goes the extra mile to bring your holidays home. Learn more at USPS.com/season. And with informed delivery notifications, get a digital preview of your mail